Okay, good. So just me, you know what? We have about 7 minutes left.
Yeah.
And I've got a list. So we're gonna start a small section towards the end. We're gonna call it the rapid fire round. I'm gonna ask you about 10 questions. You to just without thinking, right? And I know it's easy for you because you're one of those guys that wears his heart on his sleeve. So we're gonna ask you questions, just whatever comes to mind, right? So are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Stretch out a little bit.
I'll just make my hair because I've got like
first question.
This long hair.
Yeah.
No haircut, man.
First question.
Yeah.
No. Well, maybe Kutlu should try that.
Oh, come on. No.
An essential.
Yeah. I mean, not us, please.
So first question. Yeah. Let me go with it.
Yeah.
Rapid fire question number 1. What do you know now that you wish you would have known earlier?
That not everyone knows everything. So what you say becomes the story.
One piece of advice that you received in your journey as an entrepreneur that you still follow?
Relook at yourself every night before you sleep. What have you done today?
Biggest advice to founders about fundraising?
It's a storyteller. Be Shah Rukh Khan.
It's a story, sorry?
It's a story. Be Shah Rukh Khan. I mean, just say it.
Be Shah Rukh Khan. Wow, that's original. I have not heard that one. But yeah, it's so true though. Yeah. Always be selling the story. Don't be selling shares. Don't be selling, when we were selling door to door, we used to call it sell the sizzle, not the meat. Right?
That's true.
If you can sell the sizzle, that's what really counts.
Yeah.
Good. One piece of advice that sounded good when you heard it as a founder, but ended up being extremely bad advice.
Don't change yourself. I think that's the worst advice.
Did you follow it?
No, I never followed it. I think I followed it. I followed it early.
I agree. I don't think you did.
But I did not.
But so, what are you doing when you're not building Kutlu?
I think I'm traveling the world. I think I find time between when I go to work and come back to India. I just find time between going to new places. I think I love that.
Good. And where do you see Kutlu in the next 1 year?
I think
that's the vision statement now.
I mean, we're already in the top 30 e-commerce apps in India. I think you'll definitely hear more about us. We'll probably have a much bigger impact than we currently do. We are at about 4 lakh sellers. We'll probably be more than 15 lakh sellers in the next 1 year.
Wow. And where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where is Kutlu going to be?
If everything works out well, we're gonna be the Shopify of India.
Fantastic! Wow, that's good. I mean, so an IPO and everything, I'm expecting.
Hopefully.
So I'm holding on to my shares. I'm not giving up on any secondary.
I hope you don't.
Yeah, but you gotta let me ring the bell with you whenever you go to whether it's BSE or Nasdaq. You have to take me on.
For sure.
And I won't sell my shares.
I promise you,
okay.
we'll have a few shots before we get there.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm sure. Can we do a short? Let's talk about it later. Okay. If an investor can provide one value to you besides the money, what would it be?
His contacts. Get into the system. Everything is about contacts. Get into his address book, man. Just get him to introduce you to the right people, and you never know what can happen.
I always see Party Hard Driver gets so excited when we start talking about drinking, right? So, one thing you would like to change about the Mumbai startup ecosystem?
Guys, get the ego out. We're all one. We're all in the same mess, man. I mean, Mumbai doesn't even have a startup ecosystem. I'll be very honest to you. And it's a good and bad thing. So in Bangalore, what I see in the startup ecosystem, everyone's just competing with each other. Ye kar raha, main bhi ye karunga. It's like wo building ki padosan, right? But in Mumbai, I think we don't have a startup ecosystem I mean, we have it, but it's not evolved. But yeah, I mean, guys, let it loose, man. Like you never know what we can build together. So yeah.
Yeah, I do sense that a collaborative approach is always lacking, right? I mean, we're always in a game of one-upmanship, right? And it's not just about founders. I think I see the same thing in angel investors. See the same thing maybe even in funds. And we need to get better as a pack, right? And I think I always notice that the Chinese always hunt in a pack, and we try to be the lone wolf, right? And I think that's something that for all of us to learn.
And I think one of the things that they do is they have these learning sessions on WeChat. So they will get someone from outside, and that guy will do like a learning session where all the founders can ask them questions, and it's beautiful. It's just amazing. It's amazing. It's just amazing.
Good. I think that's something that we might need to look at as well.
Yeah.
Good. So this is a bit of a dream sequence for you. If you could pick the brains of one founder for 24 hours, who would it be? Any founder. You can choose whoever you want.
I think Ashneer from BharatPe. I met him once, and that guy knew his shit, man. He knew his shit. In fact, we're doing something with them.
Maybe we should. I could probably make that happen.
Yeah, probably
make that happen.
Yeah.
Good. And what would you like to learn from him?
From him? So that guy is. I met him about like three months ago. And he gave me he told me about the startup ecosystem, and he's been worked with Grofers before, and he's worked with really big startups, and what BharatPe has become in such a small time is interesting. He said, you know what, you don't need to innovate, you just need to channelize, and that's what BharatPe does. It has not innovated. What it does is it actually aggregates Phone Pay, Google Pay, all the big pays on a single sticker. That's it. It's just so simple.
Honestly speaking, it's BharatPe. So I have a lot of companies in my anti-portfolio. I've got Open, I've got Raw Pressery, I've got Zoomcar, all of these guys. The one that hurts the most is BharatPe.
Yeah.
And I wrote an article for Mint recently, about maybe 3 or 4 months ago. And I just said, the thing was, I was in the middle of making this fund and I didn't have time to meet them.
Yeah.
And if I'd ever met them, I think just with the kind of infectious energy that they have,
it's crazy.
And the fact that I backed founders that in the past, I would have definitely been on that cap table. It didn't matter, even if it was just one share.
Can I tell you something? When you look at BharatPe's office from outside, you can't even imagine that it's going to be $1 billion startup. It's just that. And when you actually go and meet the founders, you're like, whoa, man, you guys are substance inside. And that's not a very Delhi thing, by the way. So I was surprised. I was surprised when I met Ashneer, and I was like, amazing. It was just one phone call I had with him, and he's like, "Ek kaam kar, kal flight pakad ke aa jao." So I was like, okay.
A book that you're reading right now?
So I think 80/80. I lost you in between.
A book that you are reading right now? What's the book you're reading right now?
I am not reading any book right now. I'll be very honest to you.
Oh man, I wish I could make you take a shot for that. Okay, but what's a book that okay, what's a book that you would recommend for founders? I mean, there was a question on this as well. Is there a book that you would recommend for founders to read?
So I don't
one of the ones you.
No, so I don't read a lot of books. I do watch a lot of TED videos. I do watch a lot of case studies. That's something that resonates with me because I'm more of a image kind of a person than a reading kind of a person. So that works for me. So I do watch a lot of the journeys of companies, founders, even TED videos, anything innovative. So recently I read about this Mitti Cool, which is a refrigerator made out of clay pot.
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
Yeah. So I think and one book that I had read that I really loved was called Jugaad Innovation.
Yes.
And that I think that book was so me. I mean, it's all about
I can so see that book being you actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, I completely agree. That book is so you.
Yeah. So it was all about fixing the tapes everywhere. जहाँ पे टूटा है टेप से बांधो, बैंडेड लगाओ और इसको चलाओ. And फिर बाद में देखेंगे, part change बाद में करेंगे. So it's always about that.
So I mean, so for anybody who's listening, it's not always about reading all the books. Sometimes reading books, and you can always find it's about gaining knowledge, and you can gain knowledge from anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's a TED talk, whether it's audiobooks, whether it's podcasts, blogs. I follow a lot of blogs, for example. and yeah, I'm very, very interesting. So I think anything you want to say before we end the show for today?
I think
Just
you
me.
know this was great. I mean, AD has always been, and I hope to see you as a part of the journey as always. We are offline. We're also great buddies. When we've had like a great thing going for ourselves. But I think for everyone that is starting up or wants to start up, I always say that there's nothing to lose, man. Just give it a shot. You will always regret what if part. You want to get an answer to that. I think, what if I would have done that? What if I would have done that? I mean, no one's stopping you. It's a free world. We live in an age where everything's available to us. Internet's available to us. Devices are available to us for cheap. But don't start a startup just for the glory part of it. Because after a point, you will probably start hating the whole thing. And do it if you really can grind yourself. It's not a glorious journey. I mean, to everyone who thinks it's a glorious journey, no, it is not. It is probably a real tread kind of it's a marathon. And in this marathon, I think you'll bruise yourself, you'll lose a few people, you'll hurt your back.
Lose a few teeth.
Yeah, you'll lose a few teeth. You'll go through everything. You'll go through nights when you don't want to wake up the next day. But trust me, every day is different, and that's why I do this, and that's why my team does it, because we believe that we can create something that can change things. And if you believe in an impact driven business, and you think your business can drive impact, don't start a startup by the thing कि मैं पैसा कमाऊंगा and stuff like, oh मैं पैसे वाला बन जाऊंगा, मैं बिल गेट्स बन जाऊंगा. पॉसिबल ही नहीं है यार. एक ही सचिन तेंदुलकर है, एक ही बिल गेट्स है. So the point is just be yourself, be honest to yourself, be true, and just have fun while you're at it. And there's nothing to lose, man. There's nothing to lose. Just have fun.
So I think that's a great way to end the show for today, guys. Be yourself. There's only one Sachin Tendulkar. There'll only be one Bill Gates. And you know what? In the future, I hope 5 years from now, when I'm doing the show, we're gonna say there was only one Jasmeet Thind.
Amen.
So thank you so much, Jasmeet, for being on the show.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed the interaction as always.
Same
and while we could not share a drink tonight, I definitely look forward that once we're done with the lockdown, we're safely with enough social distancing allowed to meet each other in a bar, we'll be dancing again.
For sure.
And having a bunch of fun.
For sure, man. For sure.
Thank you very much, everybody. Good night, Jasmeet.
Thank you so
Take
much,
care.
Jerry. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye.